So we, as in Harris County, will be planting thousands of trees across the county because we want to make sure we have a safer, healthier future for future generations. And as a mom of 3 little girls, this is really deeply personal to me. Not only is it uncomfortable, and as I clearly wore the wrong thing today, it's uncomfortable to be in the heat, but more than that, it's dangerous. We know that there are approximately 16 deaths here in Harris County every year because of heat. In terms of heat-related illnesses, there are many more. In Alief, because of the amount of concrete and the lack of green space, relatively speaking, Alief is about 14 degrees hotter in the summer than River Oaks, which I also represent in Precinct 4. This means there's higher cases of chronic disease, high blood pressure, depression, and it's harder to get outside, to walk, to run, to bike. And this is not only about our physical health and physical wellness, but also our mental health. We all learned quite vividly during COVID the importance of being together, outside, in community, walking, running, biking. So we are thrilled to be planting these 1,000 trees. We're so grateful to the USDA for the grant to plant these trees. And we're thankful to the hundreds of community members who have been partnering with us to improve the 62 parks in Precinct 4. We heard you loud and clear. You want more shade. And we will continue working tirelessly on this. So 1,000 trees, my brilliant team prepared some information that 1,000 trees provide much more than beauty. They can cool temperatures by as much as 45 degrees once the trees are grown and are providing the full shade. They retain nearly 1 million gallons of rainwater. They remove 4.4 million pounds of CO2 from the atmosphere. And of course, reducing the stress, the anxiety for our community members. Harris County is taking action, not only in planting these trees, but we are the first county in Texas to pass a climate justice action plan where we as a county have committed to reducing our emissions by 40% by 2030. So I thank all of the Harris County team members. I thank all of the Harris County residents for their partnership, and we look forward to continuing this progress together. I'll do a very brief version of this in Spanish. Buenas tardes a todos. Soy Lesley Briones, su comisionada del Condado Jerez de Precinto 4, y gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. Hoy estamos celebrando porque hoy estamos invirtiendo en el futuro con la infraestructura sostenible. Gracias a una subvención de $680,000, vamos a tener la oportunidad, gracias al Departamento de Agricultura, USDA, para la plantación de 1,000 árboles. 1,000 árboles en el Precinto 4 y aquí, en este parque, Arthur Storey Park, casi 500 árboles. Y este es muy importante, no solamente porque el calor es incómodo, y obviamente todos estamos sufriendo esta tarde, pero también es peligroso. En el Condado Jerez hay un promedio de 16 muertes al año por el calor. Asimismo, áreas como Alief, aquí mismo en Alief, el Arthur Storey Park, necesitan bajar estas temperaturas, ya que pueden ser 14 grados más calientes que River Oaks, que también queda en el Precinto 4, porque necesitamos más árboles y más espacios verdes. Nosotros estamos mejorando la seguridad y la salud con alianzas comunitarias. Gracias a todas las personas que nos están ayudando y también gracias a casi 1,000 personas a las encuestas de nuestra comunidad pidieron más sombra. Estamos escuchando y estamos tomando acción. Estos 1,000 árboles van a ofrecer más que belleza. pueden bajar la temperatura hasta 45 grados, pueden retener casi 1 millón de galones de agua de lluvia y también eliminar 4.400.000 libras del dióxido de carbono del aire. Así que nosotros como tejanos, como latinos, como papás, tenemos que tomar acción en unidad para proteger y también para mejorar el ambiente. Estos 1,000 árboles van a ser una bendición para ayudar con este calor increíble, pero también va a ayudar a la salud y también el bienestar. Así que este es todo siempre junto con la comunidad. Estamos escuchando, estamos tomando acción. So thank you again to the community. We are listening to you. We are taking action, and we will continue being relentless in driving forward as much progress to protect and preserve our green space and to make sure we are adding even more trees and more protection. With that, please join me in welcoming Dr. Meredith Jennings, Director of Local Government and Community Initiatives at the Houston Advanced Research Center. And I want to thank Dr. Jennings. Dr. Jennings and her team were instrumental in getting these funds to Harris County. And I'm so grateful, Dr. Jennings. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm proud to represent the ForUsTree initiative here today, where we get to partner with Commissioner Briones, the team at Precinct 4, and other local agencies and nonprofits across Harris County. Funded by the U.S. Forest Service with the USDA, ForUsTree is all about taking care of our green spaces and making sure everyone has a fair chance at enjoying nature, particularly in neighborhoods with less tree canopy. We know that Houston can get really hot during the summer months. We even have data to prove it. Thanks to the ForUsTree project, we conducted a study that mapped urban heat islands in disadvantaged areas in Houston and Harris County in 2024. And we found something striking. Within Precinct 4, we measured a difference of 11 degrees between the hottest and coolest areas at the same time of day. We also found that the area around where we are here at Arthur Storey Park was about 1.6 degrees hotter than the campaign area on average, making it a pronounced hot spot. And that difference, it was all down to trees. As Commissioner mentioned, trees provide many benefits. They clean the air we breathe, provide oxygen, prevent flooding, provide food, and make our neighborhoods beautiful. But one of the most significant benefits trees provide is the immediate heat relief through shade. We know this because research tells us that in directly shaded trees, temperatures can be as much as 45 degrees cooler than in unshaded areas. By shading paved surfaces like this walking trail, trees can remove concrete's ability to store heat, which is what contributes to urban heat islands and a city's inability to cool down at night. Addressing these hotspots isn't just about cooling our cities, it's also about health equity. Heat is the deadliest weather-related hazard in the U.S., killing more people each year than hurricanes, floods, or tornadoes. And low-income households, the elderly, children, outdoor workers are disproportionately affected by heat. Planting these 490 trees at Arthur Storey Park will help lower the daytime temperatures here and in the surrounding area, delivering benefits for everyone. The ForUsTree program is delivering these benefits across Precinct 4 and beyond. In total, over 54,000 native trees will be planted or given away in under-resourced communities within Houston and Harris County in partnership through this program. It also provides paid internships and job training, as you'll hear later on from American Youth Works. We also have our partners from the Student Conservation Association here today to support the next generation of local urban forestry professionals. Through programs like ForUsTree, we can help make our neighborhoods healthier, safer, and more comfortable for everyone. I appreciate the opportunity to share more about this program. For Commissioner Briones' commitment to the program and for everyone here today celebrating this important groundbreaking. Thank you. And it is now my pleasure to introduce the next speaker, Larissa Jacobs, the Executive Director of FIT Houston.
Good afternoon. It's so good to see all of you, and what a testament to the importance of this moment that we would all come and sit out here in the awesome Texas sun together. My name is LJ, and I am the Executive Director of FIT Houston. We are a 501c3 local nonprofit. Believe it or not, we're just about to finish 4 years, and we did our very first walk right here in Arthur Storey Park. So I'm having a little bit of a full circle moment right now. And I'll talk a little bit about how the park has changed in just a second. But, back then we had 0 walking locations, and as of today we have 21. 5 of those 21 locations are in Harris County, Precinct 4. You've been incredible partners. Thank you so much. You listen to us. You provide safe spaces and beautiful green spaces. And so, I would be remiss if I didn't say that while we're very proud of our almost 1,300 walkers across 2 counties, if we don't have safe spaces to walk, quite frankly, we see the numbers go down. Even just as of last week, we counted how many text messages we've sent out through a clinical text platform that we have. We've sent out 40 text messages, and many of those text messages warn people that it's getting hot and that for their own safety, they need to stay hydrated. They may consider moving their walking times up an hour or so, or even more. But nevertheless, we see the numbers go down in the summertime. But we still need to be active. We still need to do things that are free physical activities, such as walking groups. And to have a shady and safe space like this is going to be a health intervention for cardiovascular disease, which is also the #1 killer in Harris County, which I'm sure you all knew. But not to be a bummer, I also want to talk about how much the park has changed. OMG, this is amazing. The first time that we walked, I remember thinking, what a gorgeous pond lake here, and wouldn't it be nice if the trash were picked up? And now we can say this place is sparkling. So thank you so much, Harris County Precinct 4, to your awesome team's leadership, and of course, under the leadership of County Commissioner Harris County Precinct 4, Lesley Briones. We're so grateful. I also just want to say as I finish up, we have different walking groups. Our health campaign is #Walk30. I'm wearing my Mandarin shirt today. We've translated, I think, 6 languages now, but we have a Camina 30 group, which is Walk 30 in Spanish. Is a very active group. Also, we've been activating Pitner Park, where we walk with them through support from Precinct 4 Forward. And I'm really excited today to make note that Pitner Park is getting 10 shade trees. Cannot wait. So excited. So just a final moment to say thank you. Thanks for protecting our hearts, our minds, and also our mental health by giving us some relief from the shade. And, honestly, if we got this kind of support everywhere across the city and Greater Houston, what could we do together? So thank you so much. So grateful to you. And I am going to hand off to Chris Lopez from American Youth Works.
Good afternoon, everyone. First off, thank you for having us here today. Like Ms. Jacobs said, my name is Christian Lopez. I'm here with American Youth Works, celebrating the planting of 1,000 trees throughout Precinct 4. To give a little background about what American Youth Work is and what it does, is that we connect with young adults through education, career training, and through projects like this one, throughout not just only here in Precinct 4, but throughout the city of Houston and across Texas as well. I know for myself and my crew, this is going to be a wonderful and fulfilling project to be a part of. It's always nice to see more trees being planted in Houston. I know I haven't been to this park in years. Last time I came here, I was probably like maybe 10 years old, and to see how much it's changed, it's mind-blowing. I'd also like to say through our partnerships with the Houston Advanced Research Center and through the funding from the Urban Community Forestry Grant, we will be able to hit this goal of 1,000 trees to be planted throughout Precinct 4. I'd also like to thank Commissioner Briones for her continued support of American Youth Work, and through her enriching of the local youths through programs such like this one. And I'm handing it back to you, Commissioner.
Thank you, Mr. Lopez. It energizes me when I see students engaged and taking action and building the community. So thank you, Mr. Lopez, for your engagement and all of the other students that you have brought to get engaged. It really means a lot to me, especially as a former teacher. And Ms. Jacobs, how you have grown your organization in 4 years and activated thousands of community members to walk and take their health in their own hands. You have ignited a movement. So Camina 30, Walk 30, Fit Houston. I encourage yourself, and frankly, I encourage myself, because I certainly do not walk 30 minutes a day. Thank you for your leadership. And of course, Dr. Jennings, for your brilliance and how you put your brilliance into action for our community and helped us get this grant. We're so grateful. And so, in conclusion, I thank everyone who made today possible. We can't wait to get these 1,000 trees in the ground in Precinct 4. I also want to acknowledge my team because they've already gotten another 1,200 trees approximately in the ground in our Alief linear forest. So we are planting trees through this program and many others because we believe that we have a moral obligation to protect, preserve our environment, and to make sure we're leaving it better for our children and grandchildren. So with that, let us continue making Harris County an even safer, healthier, more beautiful place to live. Thank you. Do you want a ceremonial tree planting? I pass it on to Seth Cohen.
If everyone will please join us over here by the first tree for the groundbreaking.